The Milwaukee Mile has been hosting car races since 1903, but it's never seen cars like this before. IndyCar returned to the track for the first time in 9 seasons and bringing its new hybrid cars with it. Chuck Schifsky is the manager of Honda and Acura Motorsports. You've had the hybrids running for a couple of races now.
Yep.
They've actually been extremely reliable. Are you surprised?
Yeah, no, not at all, not at all. So the hybrid system is actually a common system between Honda and Chevrolet. It was co-developed by both of the car companies for IndyCar. So it's an IndyCar system. It's common between the two manufacturers, and it's went through thousands and thousands of miles of testing, not unlike what we do with our OEM cars. So it's been very reliable, and we've been very happy with it.
That was an interesting project because Honda and Chevrolet did collaborate developing this over the past couple of years. What was that like from a manufacturer perspective?
It's good. It's good. We have a really collaborative relationship with Chevrolet anyway. On the production car side, we do some business with them on the EVs. So we have done a number of things with them. So we actually developed the energy pack itself, the capacitor pack, and they developed the motor, the electric motor itself. So put all that together with some software and a few other components, and you've got the IndyCar hybrid system.
Yeah, and you mentioned those capacitors different from the batteries that road hybrids and electric cars use. Tell me why you went with the capacitor instead of a more traditional battery.
Sure, so a little bit lighter, and it also charges very fast and discharges very fast. So the system is meant to provide a boost in power, about 60 horsepower. Here at Milwaukee, it'll be down either the front straight or the back straight. They'll activate the system. They're limited to a certain number of seconds per lap, and it's different for each racetrack, the amount of energy that can be expended.
Are your drivers using it differently amongst themselves, or have they kind of settled in on a particular strategy?
Yeah, so I think what you'll find is that each of the manufacturers, Chevy, Honda, will have a little different strategy, and then some of the teams will have a different strategy, and they'll use it at various spots on the track. Because you can't use it all the way around, you've got to select where the best spots are. Yeah, they'll be a little bit different. Here, they'll probably be closely guarding that where they think they have an advantage, either by driver, team, or OEM.
How's this technology play back into your electric cars? Honda's getting more into electrification with hybrids, and you have the new 0 Series coming in a couple of years.
Yeah, so electrification, huge for Honda. We do have, there is some crossover between the racing side and the production car side. We've got hybrid systems in Formula One. We run hybrid systems in our Acura race cars in IMSA. So yeah, we've got hybrids in pretty much all of our race cars now that race on regular racetracks.
Going to be a couple of years before there's an all-new IndyCar platform, but when there is, what you've been learning here, can you crank some more power out of this? Is that something you as the teams and the drivers might want?
Yeah, it's definitely IndyCar's idea for this is that we will up the power as we go along and learn a little more, show that the systems are reliable. I think ideally they'd like to get it up to 100 horsepower boost, but it's going to take a little bit. You know, we started in the middle of this season, so we're only a few races in, and so the learning is continuing.